In this video, we are going to invert a logo's colors and add an outline to the logo in Affinity 3. First, prepare a document with any background and size you prefer, and make sure you are in the Vector Studio. The logo can be a raster or an SVG file. Then, drag the logo file onto the canvas. Resize the logo and adjust its position to the left side. Next, trace the logo by going to Vector and select Image Trace. If you want to learn more about the image trace settings, watch the video linked in the description. Then click Apply. Now, we're going to separate the logo background layer from the traced shapes group. To do this, ungroup the traced shapes by pressing Ctrl-Shift-G on Windows or Command-Shift-G on Mac. Lock the background layer so that when you select and group the logo shapes, the background layer won't be included in the group. Next, we're going to duplicate the logo and its background so we can preview the before and after result of the color inversion. Unlock the background layer, select both the logo and its background, duplicate them, and move the duplicate to the right side. To invert the logo colors, simply select the group of logo shapes and press Ctrl-I or Command-I. This works well for some simple logos. However, as you can see, for this kind of mascot logo, and for most logo, this method makes the wolf logo look odd. Even after changing the background color, the logo still looks unnatural. So, the trick is to add an outline to the logo and remove the shapes that touch the outline, which we will do in the next step. If this simple method works well for your logo, you can skip the next step and proceed directly to exporting your logo. Otherwise, undo these changes by pressing Ctrl-Z or Command-Z. Now, deactivate the logo background layer. Draw a rectangle that covers the logo shapes, then move the rectangle layer underneath the logo shapes group by pressing Ctrl or Command left square bracket key. Using the Move tool, select both the logo and the rectangle, then activate the Shape Builder tool. Alt-click or Option-click to delete the outer area of the logo. The rectangle is now trimmed to form a silhouette of the logo. Select the silhouette layer, activate the Contour tool, and either drag the handler or increase the radius amount to add an outline to the logo. Then ungroup the logo shapes group. Hold Ctrl or Command and click the silhouette layer to include it in the selection, and in the toolbar, click XOR. Now, reactivate the background layer and change its color if necessary. You can also change the logo color by simply choosing any color you like for the layer fill. To export the logo with its background, hold the Ctrl or Command key and select both the logo and background layers. From the Export dropdown, make sure Selection Only is enabled. Choose the file type and click Export. If you want a logo file with a transparent background, select only the logo layer, choose PNG as the file type, give the file a name, and click Save. That's all for this tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this tutorial, hit the like button. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more.